Joining us now are Hillel and Alisa. How are you today?
As good as we can.
Complicated day.
Exactly.
Take us back to the other October 7 complicated day 1 year ago.
So I will start with my story. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. Because of the alarms. I took my younger siblings to the shelter. This was actually my day off from work. So I wrote in our group, if someone needed me, I'm available. And then in 8 a.m., our supervisor called me. He told me that if I can get outside quickly because he was coming to pick me up to the emergency care unit. And there is a rocket falling in our neighborhood. And that's it. I was in 13 hours in my shift.
Which usually lasts for how long?
It was from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
And usually your shift is from?
8 hours.
Okay.
This is not my shift, like this is the day off. So the situation, you know.
Yes.
And then from there, all the 14 hours, I just treated a lot of injured people, police officers, soldiers, civilians, even kids. We also opened the field hospital and we treated them then, and then we evacuated them to the hospital. I remember one story about a police officer that got injured near the police station in Sderot. He was brought to me in very critical condition. He had multiple gunshot wounds in his chest and belly. He was unstable. And then while the evacuation, there was a lot of sirens. We didn't stop. I treated him with plasma and medicines for the pain. I also did, while we are driving, the procedure that called chest needle decompression. And after that, it just stabilized and got better. And today we are in good contact.
You saved his life. Well done.
Thank you.
How about you, Hillel?
So I live in Sderot. And that day, I was with an ambulance in my house on call. It's a normal thing that we do in our job. If there is a car crash or a chest pain, a neighbor with chest pain, before the ambulance of the shift arrives, I can give the first care. So I woke up 6:30 with the alarm. It was a normal day for me. I know these alarms since I was a little kid. And I went to my living room, opened the news, I opened the window, and I see a pickup truck just passing by with 4 characters and a machine gun and start shooting. So I called the dispatch and I told them, I'm going outside and I'll give you a bigger picture. Now, it was very surreal because they were smoking and laughing. They were in combat mode. My first thought was, who's filming a movie on Saturday morning? So I called the dispatch and I told them, and they told me to stay inside. And that's not normal, because when everybody goes inside, we go outside. That's the job. Even they told me there are terrorists all over the city, and I said, I know, I saw them, but there's a moral code or work code or something that says that we're out of the danger zone. And they told me that one of our ambulance conductors was targeted and shot in the ambulance. So I stayed about 2 hours in my house and talking with every manager I know until 9 a.m. that I got this pinch in my gut, and I called my personal manager and I told them, you know what? I'm going. If they shoot me, you won't fire me. And if they don't shoot me, you won't fire me. So I'll text you when I get to the station. And I got to the station. There were many wounded that we started treating them. We had one bulletproof ambulance in Sderot.
Were you driving it?
No. It was in another site, so we didn't even have the opportunity to use it. So all the wounded in the station were barricaded in the station. Now it's the MADA station is not a place that we treat people. We rest there, and when we get a call, we get to the crash scene or to the patient's house. And that day we had to treat people in the station, critical patients. The first patient was a 20-year-old with a gunshot wound in the shoulder and in the abdomen. And usually we have 10 minutes in the field to prepare the patient, put a tourniquet or something, and then evacuate to the hospital. And that day, the first patient, we got the green light from the IDF to go and start evacuating with the bulletproof ambulance 2.5 hours later. So it was 2.5 hours stabilizing him in the station.
How is he today?
I really don't know because we couldn't. I don't know. Don't know even his name. We didn't have anything, no ID, nothing. We just went from one patient to another without asking any question. I know when October 7th started. I don't know when it ended. I don't know when October 8th started. I was in the station for 60 days, 2 months, treating and doing everything. And that's my story.
How old are you guys?
I'm 34.
I'm 23.
I assume that usually in your day-to-day work, you encounter and you have to treat older patients that need first aid. How was it like facing a situation where you could be the one that is being shot next, or you treating young guys like you in your age?
So basically, every day we treat every age, from infants and newborns to the elderly. But still, this wasn't a normal treatment. It wasn't a stomach pain or stuff like that. It wasn't a car crash. It was something that was intent to be a massacre. And it was people that we know. Within the station, 17 bodies of civilians and 3 bodies of soldiers. And when later that night, it was like 9. Actually, it was right now, a year ago, when we were treating a body, and I knew the body of a young girl. And she had a phone, and the phone was ringing, and I saw the phone, and I saw that her mother was calling, and I knew that I couldn't answer. I can't answer. I can't tell her what was going on. That's not something that we say over the phone, and not something that we say in a 30 seconds call.
I can only imagine these experiences, but thank you so much for your bravery and for your aid, and thank you.
That's the job.
Yeah. Keep doing it.